Hi, so I attended Villa Maria College last week. I met with Mr. Jeffrey Werner, who is the chair of the game design program at Villa. It was really exciting because it is the only college in Western New York that has a Bachelor of Fine Arts in game design. I attended his game pre-production class. In this class, it focused on concept art, creating the world for the students' projects that are coming up when they're designing a video game world. I felt that he offered a variety of ways for the students to gather the content. He started with a lecture that was supplemented by PowerPoint. I liked how within the PowerPoint he had clear illustrations of all the different points, and then he would further expand upon that by going to the whiteboard and then drawing that on the board for them as well. So that was very effective. Then he went further and had videos done by professional concept artists in the game design field so that the students could really see that relevance that it was going to impact their future jobs. So it was nice to see that he dealt with a lot of principles of adult education, making sure there was a variety of ways to get the information out for all the different learners, and then making sure they would understand the relevance so they could get that buy-in and they knew why they were doing this. The students seemed very engaged. They were taking notes, though he does require it. They have to screenshot their notes for him weekly, which I kind of liked. I might use that in the future. He made sure to pause when he was in the middle of the lectures. He would take purposeful pauses to check for understanding, and he did get some really good questions because of that. So that was something that really worked well. I also really liked that he went over like the benefit of being very, very purposeful with your design. This whole design process I saw, like for me, it matched what I did as a music composer, but I also could see the relevance for how we could use this as adult educators. So design principles can be utilized in all different genres. So that was really neat to be in this class in particular. So a couple things that I think he could do a little bit better would be to make sure the content is fully accessible for a variety of students. Obviously, I know that he would follow accommodations set forth by the school, and he wouldn't know that I identify as deaf, hearing impaired. But when he did play the videos, they were not captioned, so I wasn't able to understand that content at all. And not just for me, but I think that that could be beneficial for other people. It's one of those hidden disabilities that you're not always going to know that. And someone may have something undiagnosed, like they have some auditory processing and issues, and they would benefit from that. So I think that's an easy thing we can do as educators, just to make sure there's captioning. And also, when you do play a video, he didn't pause it and he would go and talk over it. His points were great. They supplemented that content, but I think if you pause the video and then talk, you don't have students trying to listen to both. And the only other thing that I might alter would be holding the students accountable, if you so desire, to not use their cell phones in the class unless it's for an accessibility need. I have a no cell phone policy in my own classroom, which I don't enforce. And I used to think it was about the student. I didn't want the student to miss out on the content. But what I realized by auditing the course as a student, I was distracted by the students that were texting. So if that could happen to any of our students in the classroom, it's affecting their education. That makes me want to hold them accountable better. So it was really nice to have a different perception, a different perspective, things that I can do to be a better educator, and also things that I might want to incorporate just to make sure that everyone is really comfortable in that environment. Thank you.